To all of our local, regional and international viewers throughout the world, thank you so much for choosing us. A very warm welcome to another edition of the program Conversations with Zalisa. I am Zalisa Guru Singh Rupani, thanking you kindly as we continue to inform, educate and empower you, continue to reach out, transform lives and of course answer those unanswered questions. Much thanks going out to Stefan Rees, and as you know already, the word is out there. He has a presentation tomorrow morning, so look forward to that tomorrow morning right here on Synergy TV. On behalf of my director Jaron and I, we'd like to wish each and every one of you a beautiful, blessed, productive and great day today. It's Friday. Happy Friday to you. I trust all is well, you're safe, you're happy, you're in good health, and you're having yourself a wonderful day thus far. Friday, the 7th of August 2020, a day and time we will never have the opportunity to have again. So don't waste your time, don't procrastinate. Do something fantastic with your time today, all right? If you're celebrating a birthday, happy birthday to you. If it's your anniversary, happy anniversary to you and yours. Our guest today is no stranger at all. I'm talking about Mr. James, King James. He's affectionately known throughout the world. I am in awe with the comments that that we receive after his show on a Friday from places throughout the world. He is a fintech consultant and somebody whom is quite powerful and has been able to shape and mold lives and help people to empower themselves, not only here in Trinidad and Tobago, but throughout the world. A very warm welcome.
Such a pleasure to be with you. I missed you last week. I mean, I get a chance to call you, but I missed you last week.
Having a good time.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's really an honor and a privilege to share this platform with you, Salisha. I thank you for the opportunity. And the team across the globe that tunes in, they love the program and they are watching other shows. They're watching other shows as well. And I was watching the doctor you had on the other day, and I actually walked in by a friend. And it was on a Tuesday. I walked in by one of my friends. I walked in her room, and your show was on. I said, look, you watching this show? And she was listening to the guy because he was prescribing some strategies and different things to utilize. She's a mature woman. So I said, look at this. I said, wow. And I'm so happy, proud. So you're doing a tremendous job. We thank you for the value you're adding.
I'm humble. I appreciate that so much. That's why we have powerful people like you to help people, to motivate people, to get people started, to have the experience you have. You've blossomed as a giant in terms of success in your life, and you're not keeping that to yourself. You've been sharing that. You're well traveled. You've traveled throughout the world. And that says something in terms of your success. And now you are sharing that success story with the world to empower people.
Absolutely. No, I've really been blessed, and I want to talk a bit about this One Life opportunity and how it has happened, what it means to me, and the entire One ecosystem. I want to have a very serious, direct message to the audience today because I had a very enlightening conversation, if I do say so, yesterday in the barbershop, Buju Barbershop to be exact, in Chaguanas. A good friend of mine is the one who keeps me sharp. And in the barbershop yesterday, the conversation, anytime I go in the shop, for some reason, the conversation of blockchain and crypto comes up. I don't know why, but the conversation comes up. And they were speaking many different things. And I need to help people understand that this blockchain and cryptocurrency will be the norm. Yes, people understand that. People starting to accept, yes, we're going to go digital. They start to believe that we're going to go digital, but they don't understand what the digital means. Yeah. So today I hope to help people take action.
Yeah.
It's important to take action on the words that we are sharing and what we're actually speaking about. And how you can take action is by purchasing or participating in our concept when it comes to the education that we sell. So who are we? What do we do? I'm a part of a company and an organization that offers you the chance to have theory and practical.
Right.
What do I mean by theory and practical? You're going to purchase our educational package, and because you're purchasing financial education that's not offered anywhere in the globe the way we offer it, with the opportunity to mine tokens that become coins, we take you in a different stratosphere. Let me slow it down and break it down. I knew nothing of nothing. I was one of those that didn't know that I didn't know. And in 2016, I had the opportunity presented to me by a colleague and a friend of mine. And I didn't want to look at the opportunity.
Okay.
Because I thought I knew. I thought I understood.
Yeah.
I thought finance, I was already involved in trying to create avenues of streams of income.
Okay.
So I was ignoring.
Yeah.
But then I realized I should not ignore this, because the more that I investigated the situation, the more I realized something is going on in this world of cryptocurrency. And what is this cryptocurrency? What is this Bitcoin? What is this entire concept all about?
Yeah.
And I started to watch video after video. I'm talking about documentaries. I start to research and I start to go back to history. And what I suggest people do is ask yourself, what is money? Go back and find out where the start of money, the whole paper currency, the whole fiat currency, that system, how was it introduced to the world and who introduced it to the world? You see, we have a unique chance to take back the buying power that we have been losing.
Okay.
And this is what people don't understand. So when I'm speaking yesterday in the barbershop and I'm talking to the young man and I'm saying that this is inflation-proof money, it's like, what? What do you mean?
Exactly.
Inflation-proof. They don't
What
understand
is
that.
Exactly. It's not their language. It's not our language. We're in the learning
It is not.
process.
And the cryptocurrency, because of the blockchain technology, which operates on a finite amount, it more behaves like digital gold. Because the supply is limited, the value tends to increase. But not just like that, it also increased by usage. So what we want to invite people to do is join us in our one ecosystem as we develop a currency to work alongside the Trinidad and Tobago currency. But the difference between the Trinidad and Tobago currency and this one coin currency that we want to integrate into the payment and processing center of the world is that outside of Trinidad and Tobago, your TT dollar cannot be used anywhere.
Correct.
This coin will have the opportunity to use in Italy, in Romania, in Australia, and other parts of the world. So I'm not saying to you to come and convert. This is not a convert situation.
Right.
I'm saying to you, have some ownership of the education so you can participate in the second economy. I am saying diversify your portfolio. You cannot leave all your eggs in the fiat basket. Because if you leave all your eggs in the fiat basket, all that happens with fiat, you would experience. If this is a new economy and a second value or store of value, why not have some of this? But you know why you don't have? Because you don't understand.
You don't understand. True.
And you're scared.
You're ignorant.
And we break that. We give you a chance to understand. So we sell understanding. So nobody can look at me and say, I'm scared to join you. You cannot be scared, because we are breaking down those fears, because we give you the literature, we give you the teachings, and we give you the history to trust us. We are currently in a one ecosystem where you have to join and trust the process.
Right.
Trust the process of growing. Trust yourself. Be willing to come and reinvent yourself.
Right.
This is what we want to offer people. And you cannot complain, because what a lot of people do, especially in Trinidad and Tobago, especially in the barbershop, they complain. They talk about what cannot happen and what can change, but they don't participate in the change.
They don't make the move to change.
That's correct. So what we want to discuss and what we are inviting and why we would be here next week, week after next, is because we are determined to help people be the change they want to see. We cannot wait for whoever is going to be elected to do the change that we want.
Agreed. No.
That cannot be. You yourself have to activate and become that change.
And if you want to make that change, you want growth, you want success, you want to be able to live a different standard of life, be able to afford things for your children and not live on a day-to-day check or have to live in advance of asking money for money in advance to pay your bills, then call Sarah now. She's there willing to take your call so you can understand what this is all about, help yourself to be a better person. to be a better parent, to be a better child, to be able to afford the luxuries of life.
My
Call
concern.
now 744-5503, 744-5503. Call now.
Yes, please call now, because my concern is that people don't know that they don't know. And here's the real gravity of the situation. You cannot continue working for dying money. We have lived a time in our life where we notice the retirement age is only increasing. How could they increase the retirement age? Why? We talk about the NIB and what's happening there and how the funds look like it's running out to supply the other generation to come. Something is wrong with the financial system. And this is why you have to educate yourself about the financial system. It's not by accident that they leave out financial learning at the ages of 10 to 18 in our school curriculum. It's not by accident. It's by design. May not even be the design of Trinidad and Tobago by purpose, but it's the curriculum that we have fell into. It's a standard across the globe. When I go into other parts of the world and I ask the same questions regarding the school curriculum, the answer remains the same. In order for you to learn about money and finance, you have to pay for this.
Yeah.
And what we are saying is, paying with us will allow you to grow. Yes, this season may be a difficult season, but this is the season where opportunity is birthed. In 2008, when that whole financial crisis occurred, and that was the birth of Bitcoin. By the way, we are not Bitcoin, we are one ecosystem. Please understand that there's a huge difference between us and the Bitcoin concept. We do not bash Bitcoin. We are a believer, and if it was not for the forefather, meaning Bitcoin, who led the way, we would not even exist as an altcoin. We are one of the many altcoins. There's 5,000 different type of coins out there. What makes us the difference?
What sets you apart?
What sets us apart is our learning capability. The fact that when you join us, you understand more. You will not be afraid of participating in the economy. So many people join our organization. They get smarter than themselves and they outsmart themselves and they find themselves on the outside of our organization. Because now they want to venture in every other coin. What we are saying is there's a group of us that's focused.
Okay.
And the group of us that's focused, we know that we are having success. We want success for others, and we encourage you to come and learn. Come and decide to develop. You are going to earn. You are going to grow. But in order for that to happen, my friends, you have to get up and say enough is enough. I cannot leave my family legacy like this.
Yeah.
I cannot pass on what was passed on to me. And the truth is, we were never having money conversation at the dinner table.
Mr. James, you would have brought in people here that I would have interviewed that I was in awe of people who were able to go to Suriname and buy property, buy 2 and 3 vehicles,
Yes.
have a farmer
Yes.
use Bitcoin and been able to taste success and grow both land and things like that. And that is amazing to me, and that's why this education is so important, to empower yourself. And if you can't do it for you and you don't love you and you sit down and just say, well, then you'd pick up the phone and make that call and inquire and get started to a brand new you. A happier you, a contented you that can afford things not only for yourself but for your children and your grandchildren as well. So call Sarah now, 744-5503, 744-5503. We are in conversation today with Mr. King James. He's a fintech consultant and he's here to tell you to take action. Take a hold of your life today. Move forward. Make the choice to move forward. We're going to take a short break, take in some important messages. We'll return right after these. Stay with us.
Specific reference to the Heritage Fund. It is not, as some believe, a trophy to be kept on a shelf. It is not, as some believe, a trophy to be kept on a shelf. It is not, as some believe, a trophy to be kept on a shelf.
my money. I want 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 my money.
That was a paid political announcement.
Good day all, my name is King James, part of the One Life Network Caribbean team. If you have no knowledge of what is cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, I'm inviting you to get started with this concept. It is $1,610 TT for you to participate in a financial curriculum that will help shape your world and your future. But better and greater than that, in our curriculum, there's no school that teaches our children about finance. This is a unique opportunity for you to get involved in practical and theory. You need the best of both worlds. The theory we offer allows you to participate in the practical. Position yourself strategically. Get a starter package from one of your local IMAs somewhere near to you, some cousin, friend, uncle, some loved one. Do not hold back yourself from getting started with our organization. One life for more life. One academy. Join the financial revolution.
It's so long we're home. I have run out of clothes. I'm waiting for the Fab India Expo to open.
Well, they're actually open already.
Finally! I was waiting for them since March.
And yes, I agree. I've been craving for the Indian food from Tandoori King.
I'll have dinner at Dosa's Diner, and I'll have dessert at Nanu's Kulfi.
Listen, we could now dine in their food court area.
All you think about is food, huh? But I can shop there. I have to buy some shalwar and matching jewelry and shoes. You know.
They also just added 5 more vendors with all new goods.
When are they starting?
What?
Fab India Expo, of course.
The Fab India Expo is open opposite the Medford gas station in Shogunas. Check us out today.
Super quality supermarket. Best quality and great prices. Get your fresh fruits, vegetables and meats. It's a one-stop shop for the most affordable groceries, baby items, kitchen supplies, bathroom accessories, car care supplies, pet food, toys and lots more, all at Super Quality Supermarket. Wide aisles, fully air-conditioned and secured parking. 3 locations nationwide: Couva Car Park, Couva, 98 Endeavour Road, Shogunas, and 47 Tissue Drive, Trincity. Super Quality Supermarket. Eden Heights Clinic. Live blood analysis with instant results. Colon hydrotherapy, ozone therapy, prolozone therapy, complete detox, weight loss, oxygen baths, diet and nutritional programs, supplements and health foods, treatment for all lifestyle diseases, cancer, diabetes, heart disease, men and women issues and much more at Eden Heights Clinic, 13 Montague Avenue, Trincity. 763-5292 640-8985. K&S Spiritual Supplies. Supplier for all your spiritual supplies such as candles, incense, oils, brass and silver vessels. clay vessels, white sage, image candles, and your spiritual soaps. Quick delivery service locally and regionally. Located LP 225 Southern Main Road, Warrenville, Cunupere. Telephone 307-9937 282-8383. K&S Spiritual Supplies, service with a promise. Marcon Construction Company Limited, providing affordable and innovative building solutions. We have turnkey home solutions starting at $550,000, inclusive of foundation to roof and finishing items. Call us today for more information. 622-6601. Visit us on the web at www.marconcoltd.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Marcon Group TT.
Welcome back to the program Conversations with Zelisa right here on Synergy TV. This morning we're in conversation talking to you about taking action, getting started into something that is new, something that is dynamic, but something that is current. And it is the way forward in terms of our future, but it's here on our doorstep. I'm very pleased to introduce a wonderful couple married for over 35 years, going very strong foundation, with their strengths in the industry in terms of finance and teaching combined. I tell you, they're forces to be reckoned with. A very warm welcome to Mr. Cliff and his beautiful wife, Donna Samlal Singh, here on the program to tell us about their experience. Now, Mr. Samlal Singh, you have had experience in terms of the banking industry for many, many years, and finances and business, and we have your lovely wife here with the experience of teaching accounts first, then teaching for over 22 plus years.
That's right.
Yeah.
And now doing something together in a happy way. Look at the smiles on your faces. What
Nice.
got you? What was it? What was it that ignited the flame into this new path in your life?
Is it alright if I allow ladies first?
Sure.
Alright. And before we go, I want to say thanks very much for having us on your program. You know, you're making it so easy, so accommodating. Thanks again.
You're very welcome.
All right.
Thank you.
And I add my thanks as well, Zelisa. I appreciate it. It's very important to recognize that we are going through challenging times, some of us as families, financially and otherwise. I remember I was marking in Barbados at the time, and I returned home from marking exams, and my husband said to me, I found something that I believe will be a plus to our family.
Right.
He began to share with me, and when I heard it, you would understand from a woman, there's something that ignited inside of me. I said, this song's good, this song's like the way of the future, without knowing.
Right.
I just felt that strong feeling.
Yeah,
that
that discerning spirit.
That's right. You know what I'm talking about as a woman. So what happened, we went and we heard a bit more, and not that much more, but there was something inside of me that said, the world is changing.
Yeah.
And I need to change with it. I listened, not being aware of exactly where I was going, but looking at the fact that this was something that was happening in the world, and I wanted to be a part of it.
Yeah.
And that was the actual initial start. I mean, the fact that I needed money, the fact that I wanted to improve our financial situation was of course an added plus. But the way the world was turning, change is a difficult thing to accept,
Yeah.
right? But I realized the world was changing, and I wanted to be a part of it. And when I listened to my husband speak, and I said, Cliff, this is the way we need to go. And he said, you sure? I said, yes, I just feel something about this actual concept, this idea as the way we need to go. And 5 years later, here we are.
5 years.
5 years later.
Yeah.
And I would say this, we've had challenges, but I have no regrets.
Yeah.
The
That's
challenge,
important.
yes, no regrets.
Yeah. What I like is that you included your wife. You had that discussion, that open discussion, where you said, look, I see something that could help our family, to help us to evolve, to be better. You are no stranger to the world of finances. You're no stranger to the world of business. You've been exposed. You're well learned. You have years of experience, as well as yourself in terms of shaping and molding the minds of thousands of children would have passed through your hands over the years. So, but yet you understood the need for providing and having more in life. Having a solid and good foundation.
So true.
Always need things. We have to pay bills. Challenges will come our way. As you say, change is inevitable. We can't, it's constant.
True.
And we've got to accept it and be prepared for it. And you listen to your husband and you were prepared for it. To hold his hand, move forward and be prepared for it.
Well said. Beautiful.
So, tell us now, what caught your attention that you took the time to say, hey, listen, to her, this is the most important woman in your life. She's a mother, not only your wife, but she's a mother of your children, the grandmother of your grandchildren. So, to tell her, let's look at this.
All right.
Open that doorway. Let's have a look at this.
First of all, I want you to understand that what I am talking about here now is not what I was prepared to do when I first took a look at this. I just at the time saw this as an opportunity because I have seen where successful leaders have said, listen, recognize where the future is heading and get there first. All right? So when I saw the opportunity, I remember some years ago, some friends of mine were discussing why don't we get into bottling water to sell? Now at that time, you could have gone to a standpipe and drink water.
Correct.
And we were starting to roll out figures and so on. And next thing, boom, everything was shelved because one person figured that will go nowhere. Who will go and buy bottled water? Well, now you could look back and say, listen, why didn't you pick it up and so on? So all I'm saying, I've had a number of opportunities come away and it was always shut down because somebody said, listen, that doesn't make sense. So I decided now not to discuss with anybody, to talk to her and say, listen, what do you think? No, to be honest, whether she said yes or no, I was prepared to move forward because I saw this as an opportunity. Thankfully, she saw it.
Great.
But I just saw this as an opportunity and I was going to stay in the background and take a look at where this was going because I had already positioned myself. What happened within 2 weeks after my taking up this challenge? In fact, today is the anniversary of it. Is my son was involved in a vehicle accident. It required 11 operations. In fact, some of your listeners might know him. They know him as Duron, or some know him as Rocky because he was a competitive swimmer, he used to do modeling, was a runner. So, it was a whole big thing. He defied the odds of a number of doctors and well, he's alive and well.
Bless God.
Right? So today is his birthday. Right? So he has 2 birthdays in a year. Today is his birthday and Monday is his birthday again.
So it's 3 days away from his real birthday.
Right? But
Happy birthday, baby.
Having spent 4 months in the hospital, going through 11 operations, I got a chance to take a look and read as to what it is this opportunity presented. And then I told Donna, I said, Donna, this thing is amazing. If this is what this company wants to go with, this is amazing. And I promised my son there and then, I said, listen, you make sure you get better. You get out of the bed, we will provide a better life for you when you get out. Right? I promise you the world will be a better place and we will make sure to that. And to be honest, that is what sold me when I started to delve into what it is the company wanted to achieve. And when I saw the basic education, for instance, what is money about, why money does not get into our hands, and if it reaches our hands, why we can't make it work for us, because you don't have that mindset. And then coming from the bank, I'll be honest with you, cryptocurrency, I have time to continue?
Please do.
Okay. Cryptocurrency didn't need much work to be able to market it. The bank has done it for us. To be honest with you, I've come from the banking background. I came from the banking background where the bank gave us a little stipend and called it a savings account, and they gave you some interest for saving with them. No, you no longer have that. When I worked there, I had a good friendly relationship with a lot of customers. So we met after the doors were closed, and sometimes even customers would say, listen, when you go back to the bank, hold this, deposit it for me. You understand? So we had a nice friendly thing. Now it's very, very official.
Yeah.
Right?
It's true.
I was in the era when we had something called traveler's checks. You may not be.
I am aware
You
of
remember that?
traveler's checks,
Okay,
of
all right.
course.
So that was, in case of you guys who don't know about that, there was some pre-approved checks. You had to walk with one of them when you're going abroad. Thankfully,
Yeah.
you know, the credit card
Yeah.
came in to avoid that. But guess what? Even with the credit card now, you have a limit as to how much money you can use from it when you go
Correct.
abroad.
Yep.
Yes, sir? So when you go on a vacation, the banking system and the financial world that is centered around that puts restrictions on your spending power. Even if you have access to a US dollar account, you still have restrictions as to
Correct.
how much you can use.
That is so true.
Yeah, I can go on and on.
Yeah. This is a program, Conversations with Zelisa, right here on Synergy TV, and we are in conversation this morning with Mr. Heathcliff and Donna Samlal Singh, a couple who've, taken the leap, took the step forward to change their life forever. And when I hear under the circumstances that you took that leap, it breaks my heart to know that you had not a financial crisis, but your son was injured and you had to do something that pushed you, that ignited that flame and opened that door to be the beginning of something that is new. Stay with us. It's about taking action. But before we do that, please take this number down. That's 744-5503, 744-5503. Call Sarah now. Make that change. Find out, inquire, educate yourself, empower yourself. We will return right after these messages. Stay with us.
Lopino Borneo West, do you want to smile again? Vote ILP and say yes to Jack. Do you want solutions, not problems? Do you want a better quality of life? Your time is now. Vote ILP and say yes to Jack. Lopino Borneo West on August 10th. Let your voices be heard. Vote ILP and say yes to Jack.
Get started now. Get started with your One Academy package. Get started with your starter package. It's only $1,600 TT. Get your financial education from the One Academy. Although it's a beginner package, the information you're going to get from your One Academy starter package, you would have more knowledge than 90% of the world's population on finance for just $1,600 TT. Let's create a revolution. Let's spread the epidemic of our One Academy, One Life. Get it today.
It's so long we're home. I have run out of clothes. I'm waiting for the Fab India Expo to open.
Well, they're actually open already.
Finally! I was waiting for them since March.
And yes, I agree. I've been craving for the Indian food from Tandoori King.
I'll have dinner at Dosa's Diner, and I'll have dessert at Nanu's Kulfi.
Listen, we could now dine in their food court area.
All you think about is food, huh? But I can shop there. I have to buy some shalwar and matching jewelry and shoes. You know.
They also just added 5 more vendors with all new goods.
When are they starting?
What?
Fab India Expo, of course.
The Fab India Expo is open opposite the Medford gas station in Sugarnas. Check us out today.
Passad the Food King in Bright Ideas. Summer Sizzle promotion is here once again. From 26th July to 20th September, every week, Passad the Food King in Bright Ideas is offering you an opportunity to win one of 8 chill, grill, and we pay the bill promotions. Shop at any Passad the Food King 9 locations or Bright Ideas, Rio Claro, Princestown, Marabella, Gulf City, Chaguanas, and Point Forte locations and win one of 8 barbecue grills, a cooler full of drinks, yes, alcoholic ones as well, a hamper full of snacks and food items, a case of chicken leg quarters, as well as a cold basket of goodies. With every $500 spent at Passad the Food King or $300 at Bright Ideas, the customer gets an automatic entry form to enter and win the Passad the Food King and Bright Ideas Summer Sizzle promotion. Passad the Food King, always treating and caring for you like family.
K&S Spiritual Supplies. Supplier for all your spiritual supplies such as candles, incense, oils, brass and silver vessels, clay vessels, white sage, image candles and your spiritual soaps. Quick delivery service locally and regionally. Located LP 225 Southern Main Road, Warrenville, Cunupere. Telephone 307-9937 282-8383. K&S Spiritual Supplies, service with a promise. Marcon Construction Company Limited, providing affordable and innovative building solutions. We have turnkey home solutions starting at $550,000, inclusive of foundation to roof and finishing items. Call us today for more information. 622-6601. Visit us on the web at www.marconcoltd.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Marcon Group TT. Super quality supermarket, best quality and great prices. Get your fresh fruits, vegetables and meats. It's a one-stop shop for the most affordable groceries, baby items, kitchen supplies, bathroom accessories, car care supplies, pet food, toys and lots more, all at Super Quality Supermarket. Wide aisles, fully air-conditioned and secured parking. 3 locations nationwide: Couva Car Park, Couva, 98 Endeavour Road, Chaguanas, and 47 Tissue Drive, Trincity. Super Quality Supermarket.
Welcome back to the program Conversations with Zelisa. In conversation this morning with Mr. Heathcliff and Donna Samuelson, a wonderful couple, talking to us about that transformation and that choice they made in their lives when it comes to the Bitcoin, and they've never been the same. I need you to tell us a little bit about why people should make that choice, why they should take action, because you did that and it's worked for you. You've traveled the world, you've met different people, you've seen different cultures, you've been able to evolve and be a happy couple that continues to grow. Why should people make that step?
To make me to go first? I love this. I love this. As Cliff mentioned before, remember he said he was talking in the bar with some friends.
Yeah.
And they said water will never be sold in a bottle.
Right.
Years later, we are all buying different types of water.
Exactly.
There are so many changes that have taken place in the world. First thing I said to you, change is something that people find difficult to deal with. We came into a world where the banking system was recognized and accepted and trusted. End of story. We had no reason to look otherwise.
Correct.
We are looking now at the world as it's going, and we realize that what we consider as cash or fiat money, as it is termed, is going through a period of challenge. In every country in the world, the dollar is experiencing a weakening stage. When you study and you do research through the One Academy, and that is where I started, because as a teacher, I wasn't into accounts or banking like my husband.
Right.
And I started to study, and I said, wait, it caused me to do more research. So Lisa, I started to look out there and I realized what is happening in the world around us. I was in a virtual bubble. Give me money, I spent it. I love to shop. I love to shop.
Right.
So you give me money, I spend it, and that was it. Put some away to save, you do what you could with it, and so on.
Right.
You try to stretch it. I never enjoyed budgeting because budgets don't work for me. I'm telling you the honest truth. You spend and you rely on the grace of God and you continue walking. However, in reality, what was happening around me, and I was looking at it and saying, but wait, you looked at India, a morning they woke up, and the 500 rupees, you remember that? Was no more.
It was changed exactly in a split second, exactly.
Thank
People
you.
were line up.
Right.
People suffered.
So we're using right here in Trinidad where we woke up one morning and they said you had to change your $100 bill and the cent was no longer.
That's right.
Look around the world. Use your eyes. Look around the world. And when you see what is happening, it is giving you enough reason to recognize that Bitcoin that started in 2009, and we now in 2020, 11 years later, there are over 6,000 plus cryptocurrencies. Look at the people with the money, what they're telling you. Look at the people with the money. Kiyosaki says that the dollar, the currency right now, it is going to collapse. Not me saying it. Look in the news. When it collapses, what then do you do? We are saying position yourself with cryptocurrency. It is standing the test of time. And we have brought to you a cryptocurrency that is a bit different. You can use it. You can shop with it. I walk on land in Sandy Grande, Zalisa, that we bought with coins, with our one coin.
Wow, that is what I'm
This is why I'm positioned. I buy goods, I buy fruits, I buy vegetables, I buy clothes, the ring on my hand. My husband gave me with ones. With one coin. I am saying, you may not trust it, but did you trust the bank when it first started? No. Did you trust the bottled water when it first started? No. When money changes and the $50 coming, I hear some people still tell me, I'm afraid that $50 bill, I don't like it. It looks like, not me, I don't want that. Because there'll always be a fear with change. But as Steve Harvey says, he said jump. Because when you jump, you'll always land on your feet. If you land and you get a little fall, you could get back up and jump again. But you can't just sit down and let life roll over you and say, well, what could do? Poor me. You know, poor me. People who become wealthy in this world never sat back and said, well, what could do?
Look for every excuse.
Thank you.
Every excuse and point fingers and not realize that you need to take that initiative. You need to start. You need to take action.
Thank
you need to change.
That's right, Zalisa. That's it.
If you want improvement and growth and success, that's the fact at the end of the day. Call Sarah now. Get educated. Empower yourself. 744-5503. 744-5503. Sir.
Okay. I think your question is, what do I tell persons to prompt them into action?
Why?
Right?
Why?
Okay. It depends on who the persons I'm speaking to. So, for instance, somebody at my age group, like 30 plus, right? 30 years old, right? So, my age group, I look at people when they die, they leave a will, and they say, listen, you see, to my 6 children, I am leaving this property for you guys. That is a recipe for disaster. You are looking to mash up your family, because as loving as your children are now, when they get their spouses and they start to get their murmurings, eventually there is going to be pulling and tugging. I say, listen, you want to do something for your family and you really want to leave some property for them, leave a property for each one of them. Let them have their own thing. Unfortunately, the situation and the circumstances under which we operate now, this financial system, does not allow that. I look around and I see a number of persons living in a HDC home, and most of us are happy for that. We are happy. You know when it's hard? A guy from the African continent I was talking to recently told me the saddest thing he found in Trinidad is to see where people get married, especially a guy, and bring the woman back under the roof of his mother and father. He said that it seems as though that is our culture, where a lot of us feel as though we have generations living in the same house. Right? No, that may be good for a family. When you have a big piece of property, all I'm saying is that, guys, we have the capability and the ability to have so much more than what we have now. And the present system has not allowed us that during all our years of living. I am seeing an opportunity which can fast track that.
That's right.
Why not take a look at it? I'm not telling you to take all of your savings wherever you have it, because wherever you have it is not savings. Inflation is going to eat away at whatever you think you have.
Yeah.
Diversify just a portion into what we have, and then take a look at it. That's what, when I first came on board, I was scared. I didn't know anything about it, right? So that's my age group. If I'm talking to the younger generation now, the under 30s, right? the younger generation does not have the tolerance and the patience to accommodate as much as we can. You see, since the freedom of information that they have through the internet, young people aren't prepared to go and wait and, like, for instance, where the banking system is, where you have to line up for so many hours, right? We think next 10, 15 years, the younger persons want to go through that same thing where everything is instant. We have a system here which can fast track payments, which can deliver services. Listen, imagine in this day and age, when I first went to the bank, if I am given a foreign check, it is put on my account, I have to wait 6 weeks to draw down on that. 6 weeks. Yet, the very next day after that check is credited to my account, for which they tell me I have to wait 6 weeks, it is drawn against the payee's account back wherever it came from. So if it is drawn against the payee's account within a day or two, why must I have to wait 6 weeks for my funds?
And that's the question you need to ask yourself. Why wait? Why wait? Take action now. I want to thank you sincerely, and I trust we'll continue our conversation at another time, because I really feel you've got a lot to share and a lot of advice to give, and a lot of, you can influence people to understand that they need to take action and make that change.
Thank you.
So take action, make that change, make that call. Call Sarah now at 744-5503, 744-5503. Stay with us, we're going to some important messages. We'll return right after these.
Do you know? What am I speaking about? Do you know what is cryptocurrency? Do you know what is blockchain technology? Are you aware of what we currently face on a regular basis with quantitative easing, fractional reserve lending? Do you know? I am inviting you to come out of the financial darkness and into financial light. The only way for us to achieve that is with education. And one particular type of education is what I'm speaking about. I'm asking you to join the One Academy. It is a financial revolution of teaching regarding introduction to finance, cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, helping you understand the world of money and what is money. What is money? Money is simple. It is what we agree upon to exchange for goods and services. If you want full comprehension, join the One Academy.
Super quality supermarket. Best quality and great prices. Get your fresh fruits, vegetables and meats. It's a one-stop shop for the most affordable groceries, baby items, kitchen supplies, bathroom accessories, car care supplies, pet food, toys and lots more, all at Super Quality Supermarket. Wide aisles, fully air-conditioned and secured parking. 3 locations nationwide: Hoover Car Park, Hoover, 98 Endeavour Road, Chaguanas, and 47 Tissue Drive, Trincity. Super Quality Supermarket.
It's so long we're home, I have run out of clothes. I'm waiting for the Fab Ninja Expo to open.
Well, they're actually open already.
Finally! I was waiting for them since March.
And yes, I agree. I've been craving for the Indian food from Tandoori King.
I'll have dinner at Dosa's Diner, and I'll have dessert at Nanu's Kulfi.
Listen, we could now dine in their food court area.
All you think about is food, huh? But I can shop there. I have to buy some shalwar and matching jewelry and shoes, you know.
They also just added with 5 more vendors with all new goods.
When are they starting?
What?
Fab India Expo, of course.
The Fab India Expo is open opposite the Medford gas station in Sugarnas. Check us out today.
Get ready for Bright Ideas Great Big Summer Sale with 25% off selected items like our beautiful wide selection of artificial flowers. Also, 25% off mirrors, paintings, clocks, ornaments, throw pillows, furniture, and so much more. Plus 10% off lights and chandeliers. Bright Ideas Summer Sale. Bright Ideas all locations: Marabella, Princestown, Rio Claro, Point Fortin, Gulf City, and Shibwanas. Bright Ideas, bringing happiness home.
K&S Spiritual Supplies. Supplier for all your spiritual supplies such as candles, incense, oils, brass and silver vessels, clay vessels, white sage, image candles and your spiritual soaps. Quick delivery service locally and regionally. Located LP 225 Southern Main Road, Warrenville, Cunupere. Telephone 307-9937 282-8383. K&S Spiritual Supplies, service with a promise. Eden Heights Clinic. Live blood analysis with instant results. Colon hydrotherapy, ozone therapy, prolozone therapy, complete detox, weight loss, oxygen baths, diet and nutritional programs, supplements and health foods, treatment for all lifestyle diseases, cancer, diabetes, heart disease, men and women issues and much more at Eden Heights Clinic, 13 Montague Avenue, Trincity, 763-5292, 640-8985.
Welcome back to the program Conversations with Zalisa. As we continue to inform, educate and empower you, we continue to answer those unanswered questions. And of course, welcome back to Mr. King James,
Yes.
a financial and fintech consultant.
Correct.
Talking to us about taking charge, making that change. I know that you want to open up the telephone line, so any one of you out there, you've got any questions, please feel free to call. Now, give us a call. The numbers are 2355325. It's on the television screen. Call, make that choice. Of course, you can call and speak with Mr. James one-on-one. When you do call, please take the volume down on your television set and speak with him via the telephone. So, take action.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is why I invite people to take a call, because the way to get started is simple. You can start for as low as $1,610 TT dollars or hundreds of thousands. It's up to you, wherever you want your education level to be. But definitely, it's time for us to take action. It's too much talk in Trinidad and Tobago without action. And a lot of people like to talk about problems. And when you have a solution and you know you have the solution and people not seeing it for the solution that it is, it bothers you, it hinders you. And we have a solution for legit problems in Trinidad and Tobago. I'm not asking, I'm telling. I'm telling you that this concept of blockchain technology, cryptocurrency, having this second economy, working within the economy, this ecosystem is a solution to many of the issues we have, especially when it comes to trust, fraud, traceability, and issues like that. We need to guide our government, no matter who it is, in this direction. And that's why we want to build the numbers, because numbers matters. You can't ignore numbers. Men lie, women lie, but numbers don't. And the numbers in this business, with the amount of people that we have around the globe that's involved in it, that should tell you, let me take note. Let me say, what is this? And let me position myself.
Yeah.
We have utilized money to do all type of things. Whether it's a trip, whether it's a sneakers, whether it's something. Oh, I see we got a call.
Let's take this call. Good morning and welcome. Hello.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
Are you hearing me? Because I'm getting a lot of distortion on my line.
Hello?
Oh.
Good morning. All right, we seem to
We
have lost that call. 235-5325, 235-5325. Questions, concerns, remember to take the volume down on your television when you call so you can speak via the telephone. There's no delay and you're going to get the answer that you're seeking. So,
absolutely. So for me, it's really time to us as a Caribbean entity to move forward. All the other islands around us are moving forward and we are staying stagnant. Enough is enough. This digital revolution is here and we deserve to participate. Another caller.
good morning and welcome.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
I'm calling to... I didn't get the gentleman, your host name. Could you...
Yes, dear. What's your question?
My question, because somebody, at least a gentleman some time ago, came along with the same Bitcoin and rip off a set of us to have some money on this thing here, you know. Is that the same CLC nation?
There was no clarity to what you were saying. Could you please repeat your question quickly, please?
I said, is this CLC nation funded?
No, I'm not sure if
This Bitcoin business that people speaking are talking about. Because some time ago, a gentleman come and rip up.
Okay, Mr. James is going to explain what this is all about now.
absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you for the call.
I think the caller is a little confused with
Yes, well,
what this is exactly.
this organization is not the organization you're speaking of, and we have nothing to do with Bitcoin as far as like that is not our use case. Our case and who we are a company by the name of One Life with One Academy packages, and we have what's known as the One Ecosystem. And if you participate in our concept, you have what's known as ones, which is the cryptocurrency we utilize on the Deal Shaker platform. So that's who we are in a nutshell, but we are not whoever you were just suggesting or speaking about. And if you have been caught in any fraudulent activity or anyone who have defrauded you, we are what's considered to be the hospital, the clinic, the rehab. Anyone that has problems and issues, we help fix that.
Okay.
We help give you solutions. We help let you know that this is a safe environment for you to operate in and a transparent environment. So we want to welcome you, anybody who have had an issue before that don't trust these type of opportunities or businesses, please contact us. We are here facing the public. We're not hiding our faces.
I was just about to say, these reputable people in society will not come on national television and speak to the world. We've got people all over the world. I've seen the comments and the feedback from Thailand to China to Singapore to Europe, all places in Europe, Australia, India, Africa. They've contacted, I've seen the report, I know of the viewership internationally. So I can tell you they're not going to come and bring and talk about something that was not a success for them. Your closing comments.
My last remark is, do not be scammed. According to Jamelia Beal, do not still be confused about money. Get out of that confusion about money and join the One Life organization with our One Ecosystem. We welcome you.
And of course, we're pleading with you to make that call to Sarah now, 744-5503, 744-5503. If you're confused, you're not sure about what you're hearing, you want to take this step, you know what? Educate yourself by making that call, making an appointment, have somebody speak with you, where you can have that one-on-one and have all those questions, those concerns answered, where you can say, hey, I need to take action, I need to make that change. I need to do something positive with my life. I need to taste success too. So I thank you kindly and wish you the very best. We look forward to your joining us next week.
Absolutely.
Right here. Well, my friends, I just want to remind you, we do have a repeat of this program today at 3:30. Tell your friends, tell your family members. Also, we're on Facebook, Conversations with Zelisa. Here's reminding you that with God, all things are possible. I want to tell you, you've got a choice in life. When you think of your future, I ask you to think of your children, to think of your grandchildren, and think of your life in terms of moving forward, in terms of growth and prosperity. Make the right choice. I am Zelisa Budu Singh Rupani.